Hi guys, welcome to my live charting of some cryptocurrencies. Anyway, before we start, disclaimer first, trading and investing have risks, so please trade at your own risk. Thanks guys. So let's start first with BTC. So in this analysis, I will use the Renko chart and divergence indicator and possibly the Bollinger Band. So let's just delete this. Anyway, it's okay. So this is the long-term Renko chart of BTC. So what had happened is that this is a long-term downtrend and currently break that downtrend and created a new uptrend channel. So currently we are at this area. So if you look at the daily Renko time frame, you can see that the next possible resistance is at this area, around the 13,820. So, and the support I'm currently looking at is each Renko bar can actually serve as support and resistance. So it depends on how you trade. But yeah, for me, the immediate support I'm looking at is at this area, around the 13,000 level. And if it breaks this 13,800, possibly this is the next target, the 17,000, and then the 20,000 or near 20,000. But of course, worst case, if worst case, if it breaks this support, could possibly retest this support area. Depends where the Renko retests this trend line. So actually, I'm long-term bullish on Bitcoin, and most of my trades actually, most of the profits I get from trading futures is from my long position. I do have, actually, I have some short, but it's not that much returns. So yeah, let's see. So next is let's add first also the divergence indicator. So oh, sorry. So actually it break out the resistance area and could possibly retest this divergence indicator of around the 83 area. Breaking this level could possibly retest this one around the 91 area. So yeah, this is, so let's see how it goes for Bitcoin. Currently Currently, I take profit at around 13,500. That's a possible. That's actually an ROE of around 200% plus. So I'll just wait for a possible for pullback, and then maybe I'll enter another long. Because if you look at the next Renko chart, it's also a possible bullish Renko. So it will possibly retest this one, the 13,800. So there. So I think that's it for Bitcoin. If you have some comments, questions, and feedback, you can feel free to message me in this live chat. So next is, let's look at the dominance because it's already at 62.5. Oh, I mean here. Before we go to some altcoins. So let's clear this out. So actually, I just used Renko starting September or last month. Normally, I use Candlestick and Hikenashi. So this is the long-term chart of BTC dominance. Because of course, at first it's almost at around, what's this? Around the 98 or 99 area until it reached the bottom of around this area, around the 35 area. And now currently trading higher or dominance higher. So actually, if you look at it, this is actually increasing dominance. This is already a new trend, which is an uptrend area. So it could possibly retest this area around the 69 area, this one. So yeah, good luck for alts if it will regain this back, the 69 area. And of course, breaking that area could possibly create or retest this area. Depends where the Renko chart will retest this area. But that will be around or close to 80% dominance. So yeah, and currently is forming a bullish Renko chart. So anyway, let's look at the other indicator. This divergence indicator is also oh, sorry. Oh, I mean this one. That's actually a breakout and could possibly retest this area around the 56 area before this 71 area. Anyway, for divergence indicator, I'm using a setup of 80 and 80 as overbought and 20 as oversold because the default area is the 70 and 20. So yeah. Oh, anyway, I'm also a Bitcoin holder and I'm trading futures. Most of my trades are actually Bitcoin futures, Ethereum, and Litecoin. That's the majority of my trades. So anyway, let's move on to the next chart. Yeah, let's go on Ethereum. So anyway, for Ethereum, I got stopped out around the 400 area, and then I entered a long position at around 390 area. So it's currently trading around 404.64. Currently my portfolio is up, I think around ROE of around 200% if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, you can because actually for me, I'm also have my own trading journal. Sometimes I tend to forget to write in my trading journal. Sometimes. So if you look at the long-term trend of Ethereum, it is currently at a downtrend, long-term downtrend, but it's now currently going higher and possibly retest the previous high of around this area, around the 485 area. So that's actually my TP is around the 500 area, but for cut loss area, I normally use each Renko chart as a possible cut loss or stop loss, and then my target. So currently my target is to retest, and of course first is to retest this 485. Yeah, that's 485, and could possibly, you know, um trade around 500 area or more than 500 area. So actually my target is, I have also a, what's this? A time-based futures ending December, and yeah, I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. I mean, my portfolio is still open with a target of around the 500 area. So let's see if this is if Ethereum will finally break this long-term downtrend. So the my stop loss is at this area around, oh, I just bought it at around 390. So this is my stop loss, the 371, because my open position is I bought it around the 390 area. So because the last one is I open it around 270, 270 at this area, and then my TP is 500. However, I got hit, or since I'm adjusting my stop loss, it hit at around near 400 area. So yeah, and then I reopen again at 390. It's still a long position. I'm waiting it to break this long-term downtrend. So let's look at the divergence indicator. So that's my target, to retest the 489, and if it breaks that area, we could possibly reach 500. Ethereum could possibly reach 500. So let's look at the divergence indicator. So let's make it bigger. So actually it breaks this area. So this one, the previous resistance. So yeah, I think it will retest this area, the 71 area, and hopefully reach my target of around the 500 area. So let's see how it goes for Ethereum. Anyway, in trading, please always manage risk, always put stop loss, take profit, and of course, proper position size. Next is, let's move on to LTC. As I mentioned a while ago, Mostly I'm trading futures, BTC, Ethereum, and a Litecoin. That's the majority of my trades. But the biggest part is, of course, BTC, because this is the most liquid crypto. So now, yeah, and I'm also a holder of BTC, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and some other alts. So if you look at the daily chart of Litecoin, it's also a long-term downtrend. So from its high of around the 400 area. So currently I think it will retest this previous resistance of around the 68 area. So let's see. So there. So actually my target for Litecoin in my own position is the 70 area. But of course, it needs to break this area around the 68 before this 70 area. Breaking this area could possibly retest, and hopefully it will break out the long-term downtrend. So yeah, let's see. The long-term downtrend, yeah, should be at least more than $100 for it to break the long-term downtrend. So there. And the support I'm looking at is the previous support, this area, around the 45 area. So medium term is, or short term is to reach or to retest the 80 area, and the support around the 45 area. It's still within the long-term downtrend. Once it break out this area, I'm more bullish. So right now, yeah, just neutral and just trade the range. So I think that's it for Litecoin. Actually, I opened my position around the $50 area. So next is, let's look at this XRP. Anyway, if you have some comments or questions, just feel free to message me in the live chat. Just a bit background about myself. Actually, I started trading or investing in cryptocurrencies October 2016. Of course, I started buying Bitcoin during that time, and then Ethereum, and yeah, I just recently added some Litecoins this year. So for futures, I started trading futures 2019. So anyway, for XRP, long-term downtrend, but it breaks that downtrend, and but currently at long-term support area. So this one, within this long-term downtrend, but at the support or higher than the support area. So, oh, sorry. What I like about Renko is that it's more less noise than using the candlestick. But I can also trade using the candlestick before I'm trading using the 1 minute chart, the candlestick chart. So anyway, for this one, for XRP, I think it will retest this previous resistance of around 32 cents. The strong support I'm looking at is this area around the 22 area or the 22 cents area. So yeah, at this rate, for XRP, I'm not trading much this. But yeah, for my setup, normally I'm using a risk reward of course, at least 2 for me to enter the transaction. So as what I mentioned a while ago, each Renko chart serves as support and resistance. So yeah, of course, if I go long at this rate or at this level of 0.26 or 26 cents with a possible TP of 32 cents and a cut loss or stop loss at around 25 cents. That's a possible risk reward of 22.60%. So normally in trading futures, I'm using the maximum leverage. So for Bitcoin, that's 100 times. And for Ethereum and Litecoin and other alts is at 50 times leverage. Anyway, it depends on the alts, but mostly for Bitcoin, that's 100 times leverage. So next is let's look at the divergence indicator. So the divergence indicator is still trending higher. So let's check this out. So actually it break the resistance and could possibly retest this area first around the 55 area. So yeah, I think that's it for now before it will retest the previous high divergence indicator of around the 78 area. So anyway, always buy at support and sell at resistance. So next is after XRP is let's move on to Link. Oh, nice. So currently for Link, I don't have a current position at the moment because I'm waiting for a breakout. So let's see if it breaks this area and before I enter a long position. So there. So currently I'm looking at this area 1275 as a resistance area. This area or around this area. Actually, it can still create a new Aranco bar. So that's actually around 13.73 area. So that's also can also serve as the possible resistance. So this area. So it can still create another Renko chart here. So and the support of around this area. Strong support, of course, this area. This area. It's the strong support I'm looking at. But of course, since I'm mostly trading futures, I normally use each Renko chart as a support and resistance. But the strong support I'm looking at is at this level before this previous low. Breaking this 13.90 could possibly retest the previous high of around 17.70 area before it retests the 19.70 area or around $20. So let's see. And currently, if you look at the divergence indicator, that's actually actually it holds at this area. So possibly we'll retest this area around the 59 area before this area, around the 80 area. As what I've mentioned a while ago, my setup is that 20 divergence indicator or RSI as 20 as oversold and 80 as overbought. So next after link is dot. Actually, I just bought that yesterday. Yeah, there. There you go. So let's remove the drawings, but it's a spot, not futures. So let's see. So if you look at the this is a Renko chart still. I just started using it last month, and I think it seems good to me in my own trading. So actually, I bought near this area when it is a confirmed bullish Renko chart. So that's actually around 4 point. I think I bought around 4.5. So yeah, I think that's it. And yeah, I'll just wait for it to retest the previous resistance of around 6.66. That's it. 6.66 area. So that's my target. But if it break this area, of course, I will not sell it. I will wait for it for a possible pullback before or a bearish Renko before I will sell. Nice. So let's see. Since I'm using or I bought at around this area with this area as a possible TP1 or take profit 1. Yeah, that's a possible gain of around 44.36%. So let's see how it goes for Polkadot. Actually, we can also use this Bollinger Band. Yeah, just right. I bought near the lower Bollinger Band. So next is EOS. Well, currently for EOS, let's just remove all the drawings. So this is a long-term downtrend, EOS. Long-term downtrend and still currently trading lower on a downtrend. So Currently, right now, I'm on a neutral, or I will wait for it to break this downtrend before I'll make a transaction. But the resistance I'm looking at is this area around the 2.96, around this area, or at least this area. Depends where this Renko chart will retest this. But I think it seems like at this area around the 2.80 area, or yeah, this around the 2.85. Seems like it's bound to create a possible 2 Renko chart. And of course, the support I'm looking at is the previous low of around 2.43 area. So currently I'm hold on EOS. So I will wait for an um, attractive possible trade. So now let's move on to XTC. Actually, I'm looking at this XTC, but I have no trades at the moment. I'm waiting it at support area. So let's see. So this is actually the trend I'm currently looking at for pesos. Actually, I'm waiting at this area around around 1.35. So yeah, let's see. At the moment, I'm on a wait and buy or go long when it reach this area. So yeah, let's see. Because currently it's also forming a possible bearish Renko, a projected bearish Renko chart. So for now, it's a no trade zone for me for pesos. So, but the resistance I'm looking at, of course, is this area around the 4.45 or 4.5 area. So currently, it seems like going down. So yeah, let's see. Let's look at the Bollinger Band. Yeah, might possibly retest the lower Bollinger Band of around 1.91 area. So yeah. Now let's move on to the next chart. Anyway, if you have some chart requests, just let me know. After XTC is Atom. Oh, here. So Atom. So currently Atom is a bearish Renko and possibly create another bearish Renko chart. Yeah, I think it will possibly retest this area of around 4.22 area. So for now, yeah, uh I'll just wait here around this area, around the 4 dollars area. And of course, the immediate resistance I'm looking at is this area around the 6.2 area. And breaking this area could possibly retest this area of around at least 9 or more than $9. So for now, it seems like it's a pullback there for Atom. So yeah, I'll just wait for it at $4. Currently, I have no position here, but I'm planning to buy Atom. But I will wait at this support area or at uh, attractive levels. Actually, in trading, you also need patience to wait. Patience to wait at a very attractive price. Nice. It's actually a breakout. Actually, I also have a long position here in XMR or Monero. So let's look at it. Let's just use this one. Currently near the resistance area. Actually, I already have my TP area around the 138 area. I'll just wait for it to break this area of around, what's that? Around the 148 area. So that's the resistance I'm looking at, this area of around 148. And if it breaks this area, possible long-term target is around this area to retest the 296 area. So for now, yeah, I already closed my long position and I'll just wait for the breakout at this area around the 160 area. The support I'm looking at is, yeah, strong support at this area. Actually, strong support, of course, this one. Oh, sorry. Strong support is, of course, this one. The support trend line. But if ever I will trade futures, of course, I will use each Renko bar as a possible support. So yeah, I think that's it for Monero. And I think that's the last. Oh, let's look at this one. ADA. I know currently it's an oh, seems like it found the support. Currently I have no Monero. I mean, what's this? ADA or Cardano. Oh, nice. So, however, currently it's forming a possible bearish Renko chart. So, I'll just wait for it to possibly retest, or I will wait at this area at the 8 cents. So, with a possible target of around this area. That's my possible target around the 14 cents. And if it breaks this area, possibly around this 20 cents. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm currently also trading Bitcoin futures. Yeah. Let's look at this again. Nice. So anyway, guys, if you have some comments, questions, and feedback, please feel free to reach me out. Thanks, guys.